Good afternoon, everyone, and Happy New Year. My name is Megan, and I am very pleased to announce that the Red Hill Band will be playing a wonderful selection of songs for all of us to enjoy. Our lovely volunteers have already passed out the hats, the headbands, and noisemakers, I hope. So get festive, let's listen to some great songs, and without further ado, the Red Hill Band.
Do this, we need to get on the right page, right? Neil?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Turn your mic on. It is on, but
Mine works. Did you pay the bill, Neil?
way to wait, end here. I'm sure I'll get it. Let's try. There we go. I knew we'd get it sooner or later.
Well, thanks, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next year.
Good. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a happy new year to all of you. We hope you had a great Christmas season. It's great to be back here at Southern Mennonite Homes once again with all of you noisemakers. Never. But it's great to be back here again. We're going to play quite a variety of music. In fact, we're going to start off with a tune. First I got to introduce George. How about that? So, ending his third year conducting the Red Hill Band, we are glad to have with us the George Pinchot, who was with Villanova. He was there for 35 years, and then he finally graduated.
And I got my first gig.
Seriously, it's great to have him. He was conductor of the marching, pep, and concert bands of Villanova for 35 years. And so we're very fortunate to have him as our conductor once again. George.
Now.
George Pinchot.
Not bad.
So back in 1961, there was a rock band that formed, the Beach Boys, composed mostly of the Wilson brothers, Brian Dennis and Carl Wilson, their cousin Mike Love and good friend Al Jardine. Unfortunately, this past year, the last of the Wilson brothers, Brian, passed away. Mike Love is still touring with a band, the Beach Boys, and Al Jardine is also touring with a band that plays Beach Boys music. The Beach Boys released a Christmas album in 1964. Probably the most popular song is Little Saint Nick on there, also Christmas Day, My Christmas Baby. We're not going to play any of those. We're going to play a medley of some of their other hits, and this is I Get Around, California Girl, Surfer Girl, Wouldn't It Be Nice, and Good Vibrations, the Beach Boys' greatest hits.
Band, how do we rate the audience clapping? Eh. Now, I have been told that you all have been given noisemakers. All right, this half of the room. Okay, ready? Everybody got a noisemaker? Get it up. They win. Let's hear it. You got a lot of catching up to do.
You know, this past season was a real special season for the Red Hill Band because we celebrated our 125th anniversary. Thank you. George doesn't look too bad for being a founding member, does he?
Thanks, Neil.
Anytime, George. So, yes, and Lord willing, next year we'll be starting on our 126th year. And speaking of longevity, we're going to play a piece, it's a medley of numbers by a composer who's probably unrivaled when it comes to film music and even TV music, and that would be John Williams. He's going to turn 94 this coming February. And he's the oldest composer to be nominated for an Academy Award, which I think he was 92 when he was nominated for Dial of Destiny. So we're going to play a medley of his numbers. You're probably familiar with many of the movies he's written music for, and everything from Star Wars to the Indiana Jones movies to Jurassic Park, Jaws, you name it. So we're going to play this medley, see if you recognize the numbers in here. John Williams in concert.
Better.
And I was going to say, now they're turning into the rowdy bunch that we know and love. Well, we're going to head on to another medley now. We started with the Beach Boys medley, John Williams medley, and now we're going to play a medley from the 1978 movie musical Grease, starring John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John. The soundtrack to that movie was the second best-selling album that year. The best-selling one was from Saturday Night Fever, also starring John Travolta. So this medley consists of Summer Nights, Grease Lightning, Beauty School Dropout, that's me, Born to Hand Jive, and We Go Together. Selections from Grease.
He just pointed at me. As Neil had said, this is our 125th year, which is kind of amazing. And he accused me of being in the first band, but I really wasn't. At any rate, so when it came time to pick a song for the 125th year, I thought, let's find out what's going on. We don't have a 125th march for the band, but we looked around. The Philadelphia Orchestra is 125 years old this year. But orchestral music didn't transfer very well to the band at all. Lionel Trains, they're 125 years. Train songs, I couldn't find any good ones. The Society of American Foresters. There is no Society of American Foresters March. Nothing going on. Mack Trucks. I found a song called I'm a Truck. Guess what? It was country. You probably knew that. I couldn't get an arrangement. But then, the Bronx Zoo is 125 years old, the Bronx Zoo. So ladies and gentlemen, Henry Mancini's Baby Elephant Walk. 2, 3, 4. Thank you. We're going to make a transition now to pretty much the festival holiday. So we're going to play some holiday songs now. I have to tell you a funny story while Neil's setting up. Hear that? Well, it's telling me, it wants to know, should it call 911? It's thinking that I'm flapping my too much. And these watches do everything. I mean, I'm telling you so. Except know when there's a band director. So I have to figure out how to turn this off. Cancel emergency SOS. Yes. There is a band concert going. Corrected. We're going to do one more song. Neil has a great introduction for this. So
We are going to play a Harold Walters medley of tunes of antiquity, should I say. Tunes that I think you're going to recognize, very popular tunes over the years. 30 of them are contained in this short little piece. So, as George always says, George, what do you always say?
If you don't like what you hear, wait 30 seconds and you'll hear something else you like. You might not like that either, but wait a few.
This is Harold Walters, appropriately named Instant Concert. Can anybody name all 30 tunes in order? George, yeah. Go ahead, George. Well, you're probably wondering, you see some people up here with Christmas hats, Santa hats, Christmas vests. You're wondering, where's all this Christmas music? Well, we're going to get into it now. Oh, Lord George, you look beautiful. Another beauty school dropout. So for our first Christmassy number, we're going to play this number that was featured in the movie Mame. We Need a Little Christmas.
Frosty the Snowman want a divorce? Because he thought his wife was a flake.
Oh. any, any more bad dad jokes there, George?
I was just filling the time, Neil, just filling the time. Be slow again and I'll...
Well, now we're going to go from worst to first, because we are going to play what is the best-selling single of all time. And it's a Christmas song. Anybody have any idea what it might be? You got it. You are the winner out there. White Christmas. And the Bing Crosby version has sold over 50 million copies. And when you include other artists, it's been over 100 million singles sold of White Christmas, which was, of course, featured in the 47 film Holiday Inn. George, you were going to say something.
I wanted to know what the Perry Como version sold.
I didn't look it up, George. I'm sorry. I flunked the test. Yeah. So enjoy this version of Irving Berlin's White Christmas.
I get a break.
I promise no jokes.
We are welcoming our Associate Director to the podium. Please give a very warm welcome to Mrs. Terry Rice. Terry. Terry's been our associate director for the past 5 years, always does a great job and very faithful at filling in when George is unable to make it. So we're glad to have her conducting this next piece, which is Let's All Go on a Midnight Sleigh Ride. Terry's going to stay at the podium for this next number as well. How about Bell Carol a la big band style? Thank you, Terry. George, your break is over. Back to work.
He wants another joke?
Do we have to?
Who is Santa married to? Merry Christmas.
Where's the hook? We're going to continue on with some more Christmas music. This a Christmas carol set to the tune of Green Sleeves. You probably all know what this is. Anybody know the name?
What child is this?
Right. You are smart. What child is this?
Neil, you want to tell him about John?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have my glasses on. I totally forgot. This number was actually arranged by someone here in our trumpet section, John Fitzgibbon. John, give us a wave. It's a really nice piece. He did a great piece, a great job on this arrangement. So thank you, John. Sorry that I missed you at first. You're up, George. John Fitzgibbon, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And now you might say from the sublime to the ridiculous. We are going to play a novel Christmas tune. I'm sure you have all heard of it. Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. all about grandma imbibing a little bit too much with the eggnog, not on her medication, and she winds up going out in the snow, gets run over by a reindeer, and the biggest question that her family had was, do we keep or do we return the Christmas presents that were gotten for grandma?
I'm going to start telling jokes again.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Special shout out to the folks upstairs. It's nice to see you all through the window. Hope you're enjoying the concert. Well, for our next number, this has become a tradition for us here at Souderton Mennonite Homes for our New Year's Eve concert. And this number combines John Philip Sousa's Stars and Stripes Forever with the Hallelujah Chorus from Messiah and Jingle Bells, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Angels We Have Heard on High, all together. And we hope you enjoy Stars and Stripes for Christmas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you enjoyed this afternoon's concert. We look forward to coming here each and every year, and you never let us down. You always bring a lot of fun to this afternoon's concert. We are going to do one more number before we finish. But again, we hope you enjoyed the concert, and Lord willing, we will see you next year in 2026. It's hard to believe. George, did you have something to say?
Well, I did. Our last number, and I'm so happy that your activities coordinators brought the choir today. So I'm so happy because this number you're going to sing, Old Lang Syne. Do you know what Old Lang Syne means? Anyone? Anyone? No? It means days gone by in the Scots language, or it could mean the good old times. So, it's traditional to be sung this time of year. Here's your words. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind, should old acquaintance be forgot and the days of Old Lang Syne. Second verse. For Old Lang Syne, my dear, for Old Lang Syne, we'll drink a cup of kindness yet for the sake of Old Lang Syne. Got it? Here we go. Thank you, folks. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
thank you all so very much. Again, you've been a great audience. Thanks to our host this afternoon. And also, we wish you a belated Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Have a prosperous 2026. God bless you from the Red Hill Band.
Thank you again, Red Hill Band, for playing for us. That was an amazing experience. I know we all enjoyed it. Let's give them one more round of applause. That was a good one. Good job. Thank you, everyone, for coming, celebrating the new year with us. Let's hope for a happy, healthy 2026 with a bunch more fantastic memories. Thank you.